good, y'all, man? Venom 2 Carnage, man. Trailer, Easter egg, breakdown, SpiderMan, Knull, or Toxin, MCU, man. And yeah, man. Hey, I saw the Easter egg. I'm like, oh, my boy, Fred. Okay, he might be the first one to eat that, dude. You know what I mean? So, hey, I gotta check him out because it's some scenes I want to know, like, you know. I'm curious about the MC. I ain't gonna lie, I'm curious about that Marvel shit, associated with Marvel though. So maybe that shit was right, that crossover shit. Maybe that shit right though, man. You know what I mean? And certain shit, you know, I'm curious about too. But he gonna let us know what's going on in the trailer. I already know some certain shit was going on. You know what I'm saying? The Carnage is that red thing. You feel me? We already know Venom is. You know what I'm saying? That's the main character right there. You feel me, man? But yeah though, man. But hey. Let me know you like Easter eggs, videos, man. Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, check the video, man. Yeah, let's get it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires. Super exciting this morning as we finally got the.
I woke up like I said, I woke up like this. You know what I mean? Shout around though. Okay, I woke up, man. I'm like, oh shit, I ain't looking at my phone at all. I ain't looking at my phone. Not one bit. Even my phone dead and shit. I don't know what the fuck going on. I woke up on the recommended said Venom 2 trailer. I'm like, hold on, Venom 2 trailer? Oh yeah, come on, that's what that is. I'm on the right to the motherfucker. You feel me? Hey, that shit. Hey, I got the chills though, man. Every know I was excited, man. Okay.
The first trailer for Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and there were
Nah, I thought it was gonna be a teaser, but they dropped the trailer. You feel me, man? That's good they dropped the trailer though. Cause it would be a teaser. I'll be like. At least it's something though, but at least but we want some more though in the trailer. You know what I mean? Not just a 30-second trailer or teaser. You know what I mean? But that's good they drop a trailer. Cause you know what I mean? We want to know everything that's going on. You know what I mean? No cap.
A ton of Easter eggs packed into this trailer. Very obvious nods and odes to Marvel Comics, the history of the symbiote, and even Knull. Possible new villains in Shriek and maybe even Toxin. Very obvious nod.
Yeah, I saw some new villains too though. I saw it on the thing. Like it was that Carnage, then it was that girl that got some type of powers too. So I saw that shit too.
To SpiderMan, and even a quick cameo from Stan Lee in the form of an image. Blink and you would have missed it. We're gonna break down every Easter egg and detail we could find in the trailer, try to throw it all together, see if we can't tell some hint of a narrative and what's to come from Venom, Let There Be Carnage. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're still giving away a PlayStation 5 at 900,000 subscribers, Disney Plus subscriptions every week, and some brand new Marvel related prizes we're announcing this week. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then leave a comment down below, and if you want, stick around at the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Now the trailer opens up not with the Golden Gate Bridge, but the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge. That's super important to let us know we're still in the San Fran and California area, and I'll point out why later in the trailer. Now the first sign we see is rules no eating people. That's why there's a bunch of chickens littered across the apartment for Venom to grab and snack on. And I love the attention to detail in this opening scene. There are holes all over the ceiling. The blinds are completely
the same
smashed.
Apartment, yeah.
Eddie's just trying to drink a glass of orange juice in the morning. This is very obviously Venom's demeanor the whole time. He's singing a song about a relationship. You hear the lyrics, let's just call the whole thing off. The important detail from the opening is that red and white postcard that Eddie Brock is holding there at breakfast is the same postcard we see later Cletus writing in this trailer. Now, as Venom and Eddie walk into the convenience store from the first movie, you'll see Venom slaps a magazine with the front cover, an image none other than Stan Lee. I love that he's still with us.
Oh, that's dope. RP, man. I ain't not see that. I saw he slapped something, but I ain't really like acknowledge it like that. I just was just so excited for the trailer. You know, I did pause a little bit, you know, see what's going on, but I was just so excited, you know what I mean? I ain't even like acknowledge it. But hey,
he's gone, and that Sony and Marvel are paying attention to detail and still giving him cameos. Also important to note, when we see this same shot later in a couple of seconds from the other side, you can see the word sale there. It then says 150 very prominently. Venom number 150 was all about the reuniting of Eddie Brock and the symbiote. It also places them into New York. Remember, I said we were in San Francisco. This is all going to become relevant. In a second, it may be a stretch, but it may also be a nod to the fact that this is the second Venom movie. They're finally reuniting the two. Now, we see Cletus there working on the postcard. There is a ton of imagery we have to talk about inside the cell, but we're going to come back to that as it gets really deep into some of the Marvel lore, the cult of Carnage, and even the cult of Knull, and they sort of reference this with another Easter egg that's coming up in a second, and that's when we'll get back to the symbolism. Now, the next important shot we see is Eddie Brock working at his desk. We see references back to back to the Daily Bugle.
Oh yeah, New York. Damn, my boy be on there. He be zooming up and shit, folks. Cause I told you, like I said, I'm too excited. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people excited. They probably missed everything too. I know I did. Cause I was excited for the trailer, but I got the chills. I was excited. I saw it. I ain't see that, but you know, I did pause certain shit. Like I was like, oh shit, it look crazy. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm too excited. Okay.
Now remember, I said this is important because historically, the Daily Bugle is in New York City. Now, it may have made it nationwide, and they showed us we were in San Francisco, the opening of the trailer, but then they show us Ravencroft, which in the Marvel Comics, historically, Ravencroft, the Institute for the Criminally Insane, is located in Westchester County, New York. So between the Daily Bugle reference, and unless they're going to change the location of Ravencroft, it seems as though at some point they're making their way to New York in the film. Now, the next very obviously important detail is Cletus writing on this postcard we saw again at the beginning of the trailer and smashing the spider. Now, there are a ton of ways to guess how this is going to go, but we know from a couple scenes in the trailer that Venom's going to make his way into this prison slash institute, and maybe some way the Venom symbiote is left over into the spider. I don't want to guess too much about how this goes, but it looks as though right here, this is an audience for what should be his lethal injection for being put to death. And we see there that in that moment, Carnage stops that from happening, and we see the first transformation. He presumably kills everybody there, and then looks like he burns Ravencroft to the floor. You see that person walking out of the flames next to him. That is very obviously Shriek, who we see again there, who's going to become a symbiote villain. Speaking of which, this additional...
I switched from State Farm because of this site. They had me paying $163 a month.
Cop we've seen a couple of times throughout the trailer is named Mulligan. In the comics, Patrick Mulligan, one of New York City's finest cops, goes on to become the symbiote villain Toxin. We get a first look at Carnage, which is absolutely amazing, and then we get some other very interesting Easter eggs that, again...
Yeah, but he looks scarier than Venom. No cat. Like, he looks scarier. No cat.
Tied to all the symbolism in the cell. Now, without getting too into it, because there's a lot of ties and directions here, I don't want to make a pun about a web of Spider-Man, but quite simply, Knull is an eldritch god of darkness who created the symbiotes. The very first symbiote was created in the form of a sword that was used to decapitate a celestial. A decapitated celestial sounds extremely familiar. Now, eventually he ties to characters like Gore the God Butcher, which we know we'll see in Thor Love and Thunder, with something called the Necro Sword that eventually Thor uses in the comics after it's been banished to the heart of a star. Does that sound familiar as well? To kill Galactus. But without getting ahead...
I saw this shit, I'm like, damn, what the fuck is this? This is Carnage, you know what I mean? I saw it, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Of ourselves, we see a very obvious reference to not only the symbolism in the cult of Knull in the cell, but the cult of Carnage right here when he's in front of this stained glass window. That is right from a comic book cover, the cult of Carnage. Remember, Cletus Cassidy is a serial killer. It would not be unlike him to be a cult leader, really believing in his absolute ridiculousness and insanity. I can't wait for this film. This trailer was extremely epic, a lot deeper than what I saw out of any of the trailers for the first film, and it looks like Sony might actually be paying attention to some of the finer points for the symbiote history. And like I said, I'm not really sure how they're going to use that in any way to try to tie that into the MCU, but the fact that they're trying anyway really impresses me, and I'm here for it. Guys, let me know down in the comments any Easter eggs I missed. I'm sure there were a ton. I'm sure we'll still be finding them by the end of the week. And what do you think they're doing with the spider and the very obvious reference to the Daily Bugle? All these Spider-Man references.
Yeah, I see it too, though. Maybe, as I said, maybe that crossover shit may be true, though. Because I see it, though. I see it all in this trailer. Spider-Man, New York. I see all that.
Really makes you scratch your head and wonder if they are.
Every day, I die over and over again.
Aren't eventually going to give us at least one Spider-Man. The way it's going over at Sony right now, they got at least 3 we know they can draw from. Let me know all your thoughts down below, and quickly, let's get into the...
yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I see a lot of Spider-Man too reference. So, and plus now Sony and Disney got a deal. They maybe could, you know, it could finally come true. They can make it, you know, only in the Spider-Man world, of course. But you know, I see Spider-Man Venom. You know what I mean? You know, crossing over and shit. I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie, man. But anyway, man, that was Venom 2 Carnage trailer Easter egg breakdown, man. And yeah, let me know what y'all think, man, about the breakdown Easter eggs, man. Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, let me know you're excited, man. I know I'm excited, man. I ain't gonna lie, though. I'm gonna watch that trailer one more time, though. You know what I'm saying? Though. I ain't gonna cap, though. That trailer was fire, though. No cap. And it was some good details too for a trailer to be a first one. They show a lot, though. They did show a lot. No cap. But yeah, they be like, man, to my channel, man. And yeah, I'm out. Alright, peace.